Georgia. Jerry's eating Cheetos. Look, all them green trees and then this one red tree sitting there in the water. Week long and unless you want it on posterity. Whatever you say. Okay. Parking fee. We're gonna be the only ones here, man. We're gonna have it to ourselves. Attendant not on duty. Oh, there's what that's what the soil is gonna look like. Are you in poor physical condition, Jerry?
Yeah. Also have heart problems.
Do you really?
Got me on medication now.
For your heart?
Yeah. It's okay, I'm gonna do it anyway. Because I'm a dumbass. It sure enough says that.
So is this your last stand on Earth?
Yep. I'm gonna go out.
Why did know you had heart problems?
I wouldn't really call it a heart problem per se. It's every now.
It's a pretty trail so far. But look, even with, look how you couldn't see anything if it was still green and the leaves were there.
Yeah.
So this is the best time of year to go. You got me a new camcorder. Yeah, the other one I was having problems with, you might recall.
It's so small now that we went on by.
Stay alert to hazards. You can't tell somebody to use good judgment. If you have to tell them that, you're in trouble to start with.
Well, if they don't have good judgment, it ain't gonna matter anyway. If they ain't got any common sense.
So it looks like we're about to hit the floor. I thought it was.
It's like you can't tell a dumbass not to be a dumbass.
Yeah. I thought it'd be further down than this. This is nothing. I think you've already passed the hard part there. About a
7-mile trail.
Yeah, we're not doing that. But talk about a flash flood area. You're in it. This ain't gonna be bad. It's sandy.
Now that says White Trail.
Yeah, that's where we're supposed to go.
Okay, so we hadn't even started it.
Right.
This is just getting you to where you pick a trail.
Yeah, Canyon Loop Trail. Oh, well, canyons 1 through 5 are up there. So we may have to walk up there to explore the canyon.
Well, that's those numbers on the map, right?
Yes. Canyon Loop Trails.
Yeah, and then you can show me where it sinks in.
Oh, this isn't bad.
Step over that.
Actually, it's kind of cool. It's nothing. It's not even mud. You know? This would be bad if it was soupy mud, but it's not. It's just sandy stuff. Well, this is pretty cool.
I mean, to be technically correct, you know, 1 through 3 you would have a dash, but 4 through 5
It'd be a comma.
it really, either that or it should say 4 and 5.
Right.
You don't need a dash if there's not more than 2, right?
Right. Some oil.
Well, I guess you could do that.
Little sinking there.
I don't know what that is.
We're,
I'll make sure I don't step in it.
I'm trying to get there to one side or the other.
So we're just truly,
In the creek.
we're walking through, literally walking through
The
the canyon.
Yes. And at the moment we're in the creek.
Well, there ain't really any way to avoid it. You know?
Look, even the creek's eroding.
Yeah. Interesting. There's a, what is that?
What?
Oh, those are dogs.
Uh-oh.
Somebody's hunting dogs. They look like hunting dogs. I don't think they're wild dogs.
Well, get ready.
Well, if they are,
Roof. And that they are.
Stella, come here! Stella! Stella! Stella!
It's probably pretty nice. Hello, this one's nice.
come here, give me the knees.
They're both nice. Sorry about that.
We watch pit bulls and
Come here, Stella.
parolees.
Come here.
I don't know if you've seen that or not.
Yeah.
Come here.
Surprisingly nice, actually, a lot of them. About it. You can try and outrun me. And may the slower man lose.
You might be surprised. I might beat you.
You might, because you used to be pretty good at sprints.
And I got long legs. And even if I'm out of shape, I might be able to go a little ways before I pooped out.
Yeah, I didn't know what the hell that was. I thought it was a bear. There's no bears around here, though, I don't believe. Well, actually, I think there are bears. There are bears in Florida and there's bears in Georgia.
Well, you know, you're just supposed to... Okay. So there are canyon walls.
That's a lot of erosion.
Now it looks better. That's a lot of bad farming.
And
So much for not riding on the canyon walls, huh?
what, somebody ride on it? Yes. So it is.
Michael and Stephanie. Oh, it's purple. I think this is probably going to be the best route to see it.
Check that out. That is cool. So you just got to get up actually into each canyon. That's some pretty cool colors, man. Look at that.
Pretty awesome. Kind of looks like that, remember that place in Oregon? The painted, it wasn't the painted desert, it was painted something else.
Painted something. That's Utah. That was
Is it Oregon?
Oregon, middle of Oregon. You're right.
Yeah. The one that we realized we missed and we doubled back to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can clearly see the top of the canyon now.
No, that's like Precipice Trail up in.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Okay, well now that's the same thing we just, well, I guess it's a different one, but it looks the same.
Is that the same one?
No, I don't think so.
Can't be.
Well, it could be.
No.
No, I don't think so, because we walked further up in there.
Yeah.
They probably just look similar. Probably everything we see from here on out is going to look similar. But I couldn't believe she wanted to do that 7-mile moderate hike and up in the mountains like that. It's like, don't think so. That says 2 this way. So is that 1?
Is that 1?
Or maybe 1's beyond 2.
Don't know. I could look at the map. Oh, there's those white things that were poking out. Birds. It's quiet down here.
Was at the end of this trail in North Dakota.
Yeah.
So after all of this, and she's getting so tired and all, there's some more graffiti.
3.
Wasn't this about?
Like I said, this is pretty cool. It's worth a visit. As you would say, worth the walk.
Yeah. It's I think it's kind of a case of you know, we used to love going to the Smokies.
Yeah.
And then after I made my first trip out west and saw the Rocky Mountains,
Haven't been the
now the
Smokies since.
Smokies look like molehills to me.
But you know, the Smokies are still pretty cool.
And what's really something, those peaks in Colorado.
Yeah.
And those are pretty tall peaks. I mean, it's hard to imagine being that much higher. Reckon that goes through?
I don't know. It sure is nice and cool.
Is that the end of it?
Yeah. It stops.
What do you call it?
Look at those purple strips in there in the middle.
Look at this rock here.
Huh?
Look at this rock here.
I know, it's purple.
Purple and gold and...
Neat.
What is that?
What?
Torn down pine? See it laying up there?
I see them big boulders sitting up there ready to fall down if next rain.
Maybe that's what it was. It was the sign. It looks like it's got arrows pointing up.
Oh, that?
It was like...
That looks like somebody carved it out. That's one of the things that holds down the trail. That is pretty, man. Check out them colors.
Yeah, that looks more like that that stuff out in Oregon.
The impressiveness factor just went up a few magnitude, you know, with
Yeah.
this little section.
But you remember out in Oregon where you had all those different colors like that in
Yeah,
layers?
that's exactly what
but
it
was
was.
out like open like a big mound and just very much more vivid.
Yeah.
You know, really, well, there's another one. Sign right here. I thought that was a piece of tree when we went over it, but it's too well formed.
Yeah,
That was a marker.
that was a marker that had met its fate the last storm.
Also kind of looks like some of those rocks that you see like in the caves,
Yeah.
like cathedral caverns where it looks like there's just piles of mud layered on top of each other.
Okay. I don't remember that.
It was up near the Vermont border. I forget what it's called. That must have been, that was us that did that. It wasn't you and me. It was one of the places we didn't stop in New York. In fact, I think that's probably why we stopped there, because I kept talking about it. And, you know, I want to try this. We didn't get to do it, and then we did it. And you talk about narrow. Because see, like, trying to remember what they were. Saying there's a scale from like 1 to 10.
Yeah.
I think it was 1 to 10, and on that scale, with 10 being the hardest, at number 1 was talc, and you know, of course, that's what they grind up to using baby powder,
Right.
and it's kind of like yellow, which may be.
I was a little concerned there.
One and 2 was still thinking power plant tour, but we have surpassed the power plant tour.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Those colors in there. There's like 5 different colors just right there.
Yeah. Some of that color rock kind of dissolved away and it started dripping down and then it dried. There's a lot more of this stuff right here.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's funny looking.
What?
Like a powdered donut. Isn't that weird? Hadn't seen one like that. It's just like sporadic. That's weird. It almost looks like snowfall, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, there's some funky colored rock over there.
Whoa, look at that one right in front of you.
Huh?
Right there.
Yeah, I see that.
We're talking about some deep color. Yeah, it's definitely moving, isn't it? It's Be a bad time for it to fall, wouldn't it?
That is some
We
serious...
wind up eating it.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't know. It probably wouldn't fall down that quickly because there's too many obstacles. That's really interesting, that right there.
Right. Look, those have been here so long that they rolled down and then they've smoothed over.
Yeah. I mean, when it comes to dying, wouldn't you rather be out having fun somewhere and accidentally fall off a cliff than...
Becca would not have liked this. Right, Beck? This is a slight walk. We're walking down the stream bed. That's the trail.
We could have done this in Utah.
Now that was deeper. Couldn't even get anywhere on that.
Well, it had at least a foot of water still in it.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't go in that. That'd ruin your shoes. Not going in there barefoot.
Well, you'd have to go in there. You'd have to go in there with. This has got some interesting shapes. It does. It may be a circle. Yeah, because we were on the other side of this.
Yeah,
I do believe.
we were.
We couldn't have got to this. Should we at least try to go right there and see what's around the corner?
Okay, go for it. I got you on tape when you bust your ass.
No, that's too steep.
That's sand dunes quality.
No, it's just some more powdered donuts up there. I'm not going any further. It's getting too steep.
Well, this is a pretty cool little canyon.
It is doing one thing though. It would be something, wouldn't it? You see this old truck and you get to looking around and you find some dead bodies. Could be a serial killer's burial place.
And that thing is a mess. It just rusted.
An old homestead was located in this area before the establishment of the park. These automobiles were abandoned near the homestead and since become unique ecosystems for... Oh man, that would tear you up.
Yeah, that'd cut you
It'd be
apart.
instant tetanus. You know? Pieces of it. Well, it looks more like it.
Oh, check this out, man.
Oh wow.
So it is like Cedar Breaks. Don't get too close. I mean, we were down there. That's where we were. This was at, this was Canyon 4 and 5. No.
Yeah, well.
This is 8 and 9. This is 8 and 9. We just did these a little while ago.
Sure about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not that point that I commented was the same level as this, because that's longer. Yeah, you're right, because I see the powdered donut ridge. Yeah, I could actually use a powdered donut about now.
Yeah.
There's even some stuff over there. So
Well, I think that's where
something different. That's just on the side of a mountain.
That's where we're going, I believe. That's where we started.
9 o'clock at night trying to finish stuff up like we were.
Yeah.
Some of these things.
You just can't really get a good view there. And see, if it was spring, that tree would be full green.
Yeah, you couldn't see anything.
Which is the way Montesano was. That's a decent view. Yeah, this next one should be pretty good. Well, it said danger, it didn't say don't. Right?
Actually, it did.
Did it?
It said danger warning, do not climb on or over the fence line. But then it scratched in at the bottom, but dumbasses are allowed.
Well, come here, dumbass. This is a good view. We did the same thing at Cedar Breaks. That's pretty.
Not exactly. There was a trail around there.
Yeah, but remember there was also at the end of it, there was the wood, and then we went off to the left of it. That's pretty. Look at that thing in the middle.
There's probably been some dumbasses fall off of here is one of those things.
Well, you went further than me.
Well, I figure once I'm already over it, what difference does it make? Of course, you don't know how fragile that is out there. You could step out there on the end. Didn't we just pass the picnic tables and stuff?
Yes.
So yeah, this is 4 and 5.
So it's good from top M down in there.
Well, maybe when we get on around here when we're almost back, nothing like that.
I mean, this brick.
Similar.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, that's a lot better view.
And look how much closer big spider. Look how much closer we are to the edge here than we were over there, and yet they got the sign over there.
Yeah, but maybe this is a different kind of rock.
Well, that's true.
I mean, we may have been on the other side of that fence. We may have been standing up.
What is this? 3, 2, and 1 over here.
You know, this whole setup is kind of reminiscent of the Badlands too. You're on this flat ground, and all of a sudden here's this big hole. only the Badlands was a whole lot more pronounced. We were walking down to the cross, and after we got down to the cross, we kind of checked it out and all, and then we come up to this point there where you could look off and see the view of. No, I guess it was 6 and 7.
You just couldn't see them from down in there.
Yeah.
Because we're coming up on 5, 4, and 3, right? Well, right, that is 5 right there that we're looking at.
This would be.
We're on top of the 5.
5 would be.
That's remember that. See, that's 5 because we walked up in there and we saw all the pretty colors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is definitely 5.
Have you ever done it?
I don't know. Maybe I have. I'm certainly not used to it.
It's only 7 miles.
Maybe. Well, I'm glad.
Hawk will kill you, won't he?
I could. Darn thing comes at you. Peck your eyeballs out or something.
He's right there.
With those talons, you know?
He's looking at us. He's looking right at us.
Oh, that's him that landed?
Uh-oh, here he
Okay, I
comes.
got you. I don't think I've ever seen one up that close, you know, out in the wild. I've always seen them in zoos and stuff.
I like this camcorder. It's pretty good. I can see him. Oh, now it's zoomed in on. He's looking at us. He's seeing what we're doing. Maybe his nest is over there. We probably should get moving. Leave him alone. You know?
It's 5:29.
I think we scared him.
I just did 11,000 steps.
Look at him. Look at him flying, man. You see him?
Four. Where's the overlook? It fell off.
Yeah.
The overlook fell off. These 2 dumbasses walked out there on top of the overlook and it fell off. Warning, do not climb on or over the fence line. Well, it doesn't say you can't go under it, and it'd be real easy to go under that one.
I think I'm going to not go over that one. Yeah, that used to be the look off. And it fell. Wow.
Yeah, because a bunch of dumbasses walked out there.